boy Frankiehardworkshow with another video. And yeah, this video is pretty much about TARIQ. Mike Tyson. He was on getting interviewed by Mike Tyson's show, Hot Box with Mike. Yeah, it was actually a pretty good show. He was pretty much Mike Tyson went in from the gate, like he didn't waste no time, like talking about TARIQ NASHEED. That's crazy. Like, he said his name wrong. He called him Rashid, but he said, "You know what I'm talking about." So from the beginning, he just went straight in, pretty much talking about TARIQ NASHEED. They never said his name, pretty much, but he never said his name. But he pretty much was saying, like, yeah, the same people that's talking about this is the same people that killed, Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, because he was saying that, they was trying to change and this and that nature. Like, he really didn't get into it too much and say too much about TARIQ NASHEED. He said a few things, but like he didn't really get into detail. But everybody, I'm pretty sure, if you watched it, you knew he was talking about him. So, that was interesting. But yeah, the interview actually was pretty good. He was basically talking about a lot of different things. Like, he was just saying, like, when he got into that situation with the dude that grabbed his nuts or whatever, he was saying that he didn't just stop and just like back away. He said he pretty much grabbed the dude up, yoked him up, and he said he damn near wanted to kill him or whatever. He said the dude kept coming at him. He had to tell him, like, man, go ahead, what's wrong with you or whatever. So he was basically defending that part. And I'm looking at my notes. I'm sorry, but the whole time Mike Tyson was like talking back and forth to him, and saying things like pretty much like, I feel what you're saying, and agreeing with him pretty much, saying, because Mike Tyson said he lost a lot by doing that, and he wished he could take a lot of that back. He said he done punched people in the face and broke jaws, chins, all that type of stuff, and he was saying he kicked out 4 million, 8 million. So he was basically talking about that too. That was pretty interesting, because Mike definitely was giving him his feedback or whatever. Mike was definitely agreeing with him, And then he was talking about another thing we were talking about was his father. He said that pretty much, he beat up his father. He said he beat his father's ass. TARIQ said that. You could tell Mike wasn't feeling it a little bit. Mike Tyson was not trying to hear that shit. So at the same time, he basically was talking about he beat his father's ass, and years later he ended up apologizing. Oh yeah, but on the side note, Mike was getting the smoke on heavy. Mike was smoking hard as hell. I was like, damn, Mike Blaze. I didn't even know Mike smoked bud. And they're in California, so he just spoke bud freely. And believe it or not, I think he need to smoke bud. That shit keep him calm. That's what's up. Shout out to Mike Tyson. And they talked up another thing. They brought up another thing about porn. Mike, he said that he had a real addiction with porn. I never heard about that. He's on Dr. Phil, whatever. And I never heard about that. And he pretty much, was talking about, he had to get off it or whatever. And another thing he brought up, so basically he brought up the thing with the Liam Neeson thing, about how he defended him, and he pretty much was saying, like, he was basically saying, like, everybody went through this, like, everybody pretty much, felt like this, and he brought up the riots and things of that nature, and Mike Tyson wasn't trying to hear that. Mike Tyson was not feeling that. Mike Tyson was not trying to hear that, so that was a funny part right there that I was laughing about, because Mike wasn't trying to agree with him. At a sense, he was just like, yeah, maybe, whatever, but Mike Tyson wasn't feeling that part. That was funny. But he kept clowning about that toxic masculinity thing. He kept speaking about that. That was funny. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that I got from this interview, like, to me, when he brought up certain things, like when he brought up the Mike Tyson sexual allegations, you could tell he wasn't really feeling that. You could tell Mike was not feeling that part right there. He kind of wanted to get off of that, and another thing that he said too, he said, Mike Tyson asked him, like, do you have any type of organizations or whatever, things and that shit? He's like, yeah, I do actually. I have a few, for assault. I'm on the Me Too, this and that. And he said another thing towards the end, that he's pretty much with every woman in the Me Too movement. How he said that, I don't know. Like, how you gonna say every woman? You don't even know every woman. You don't know the story. You don't know what happened. Things of that nature. So, the Liam Neeson thing, he was saying that he pretty much wasn't defending him. I know I'm bouncing him back and forth. I'm going through my notes, y'all. This is how I wrote my notes. But, he said he wasn't pretty much defending him. But he was like, pretty much he was just, you know, it was a bunch of different things, but it wasn't, like I said at the beginning, it wasn't a crazy response to TARIQ NASHEED. He just commented on it, you know, and he was saying he was pretty much getting everything off the table, and that was only part one, so that was about a half hour. So, you know, when you get a chance, just watch it. It's called Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. So it was pretty good. I'm waiting for part two. All right, well, y'all be good, man. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update real quick, all right? Stay out the way.